Hey everybody, welcome to Honda Films, the place where you go to learn about photography and RC car how-to videos. I'm Taylor Tommila. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm so glad you decided to take a little bit of time out of your busy little day to come here and listen to this video. Today we're going to be talking about shooting live bands and how I do them. Now, shooting with multiple track audio and multiple cameras is now within everybody's grasp. Whether you're shooting a live concert or acoustic set or a band practice, I'm going to show you how I do it. So let's get to the video. So let's take a look at my workflow for getting top-notch results with when we're recording multi-tracked video and multiple-tracked audio. Over the last few weeks, I've had the privilege of working with a band called Mind Palace. They're an original rock band from Kelso, Washington. They wanted me to make them an EPK, which stands for Electronic Press Kit, which essentially is a promotion pack that I make for bands. I go in their band, I film them, I put this, and I take all that footage and that audio, I mix it together into a pack, which then they give to clients that they give them gigs. Now, if you don't know how to make an EPK or you're interested in doing this for bands, I plan on making a video in the future on how I do this. They also wanted me to record their shows and maybe participate in a couple of music videos. So with all these new things being thrown at me, I had a lot of questions to do. So I basically had to dive into those YouTube videos. But you know, none of them really explained what I needed to know. They were either too long, or they were too long and had maybe a 3-minute, maybe 30-second segment on what I needed to know. So I'm gonna tell you right now, going into this with no experience whatsoever was a major pain in the butt. And it's a major challenge, that is for sure. Here are my points that I can give to you that'll help you be a band videographer. Now, most bands have their stuff on Spotify now, which is great. You can look them up on Spotify, or you can look them on the internet, on YouTube, and find their songs. Since we do have YouTube, and there are bands out there that put their stuff on YouTube for us all to see, it's a good idea to look at YouTube as a valuable tool. Look at their live performances that they record, or have anybody record for them, and watch how they move during their songs. So when you learn their songs, you can attribute their songs with their movements. That way you know where to be at the right time and get those awesome, juicy camera angles. Showing up early for the show is one of the best things you can possibly do. One of the most stressful times for anything like recording live bands is knowing the venue size, this will determine which equipment you will need. You'll know where the electrical outlets are. You'll need to know when the best camera placements are going to be, the venue layout, lighting changes, the sound system, venue rules. Can you go upstairs in the balcony? Does it have a balcony? Can you set up a camera up there? All these things you need to know ahead of time. So showing up early and getting access is the best way to get there. You need to talk to the sound guy. You need to figure out who's in charge of lighting. Another good thing to learn is have the band do a full warm-up. And what I mean by full warm-up, I mean do one full song where all the lights are darkened in the room, and then have all the lights on the stage activated, so you can see exactly how it's going to look in the final product. So you can watch the lighting changes, and you can figure out where you can set your cameras up. Establishing shots are a great tool for you to learn where you're standing is going to have the different lane changes when you're standing on the other side of the stage. The light will be different from the left to the right, or from behind or the front. Light will change. So it's a good idea to get some establishing shots to give you a basic rough idea of what you're going to be running with, shutter speed wise, aperture wise, and ISO wise. A couple of rules when you're doing some kind of photography like this, or concert photography, or kind of outdoor photography, is stay hydrated. Make sure you have a gallon of water, some Gatorade. They got a green room here, so they got plenty of things. Do not hesitate. Sit and stop for 5 seconds and drink water, drink something to keep you hydrated. Another important thing I've learned over the years doing this is to know the agenda. Now, when you know the set lists of all the bands and their songs, it makes things a lot easier. And especially if you've done your homework and you listened to the songs ahead of time, you can kind of know how they're going to sound when you see the names on the set list. So make sure, this has happened to me before, where I've gotten to a show or I've done a show before, and when I get home, I realize, holy crap, I don't know any of the song names, or I can't, and I have to sit there and go on Spotify and listen to all their songs and try to match up all their songs, or I'll send them an Instagram message or a message and they'll say, oh, sorry bro, we don't remember what we played that night, we were so hammered, or we don't remember, we lost our set list. But most bands have their set lists, but that's just a rare occasion. But I'm just saying, make sure you have a set list and that you know what they're going to be playing ahead of time. So that way you can anticipate the band, and it makes things much easier. Also, what you need to do is make sure you take notice of what may block your shots. And you need to also know where people are exiting and entering the building as well. So you know that people aren't going to be bumping into your cameras. If you need to zone off an area for a camera, that is also good. Make sure ahead of time that that's okay. That kind of falls under the purview of venue rules. Can you make a spot in the middle of the stage or the middle of the floor that's for your camera? You know, that sort of thing. It won't get bumped. I'd love to see how the videos that you learned from my stuff here on this channel, how they turn out as well. So anyway, have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to notify when I get new videos out. And remember, photography isn't about great depth of field, it's about great depth of feeling. See ya.